Morning guys, just going to do a quick 10-minute video. Not fully awake yet, got a cup of tea. Welcome to the UK in my kitchen. The name's Louis, I'm 57, I'm 58 in July the 10th. I've been sort of going through these two books. So The Strange Medical Saga of Elvis Presley and Destined to Die Young, both interesting in different ways. And last night I watched Presley Mania's video that she did discussing both the books with Amy Collett, the researcher. So I'm going to post that onto our Defending Elvis Facebook page so you can watch that video. Probably many of you have watched it before. We love Rhonda. Please subscribe to Rhonda. So I do want to read a couple of things on this book. I know that we were discussing this book all of yesterday. I want to read the author's notes. I want to read the prologue, things like that. Get a feel, the introduction of this book, The Strange Medical Saga of Elvis Presley. I do tend to prefer this book. I'm not a big fan of this book, but anything that helps defend Elvis, that shows the world that Elvis was sick, is a good thing. So I'm not against the book. I don't like the title. Anyway, so Lorraine Chappell, one of our Team Elvis defenders, a big defender, Lorraine is. She's well known in the Elvis community. Has been posting me some interesting videos, all in the name of defending Elvis. And she posted me Mary Patricia's video. Mary Patricia, I have watched her before. She seems lovely. The reason I noticed her from that video and before is she is an Elvis defender. She wants to defend Elvis. I do think she has a very strong interest in Elvis's health, his weight, his medication. Obviously, he seriously has influenced her life and touched her in a very deep spiritual way. She's a great fan. So I just thought, it's not that often I find people that on YouTube that are properly defending Elvis. I can tell that she does. So I like the people that defend Elvis. It's important to me because then sometimes I feel that there's not enough YouTube channels defending Elvis. There's plenty of fans, thousands and thousands of fans. I think the fans have been defending Elvis for decades, 30, 40 years. So I think I'm going to play this video. You guys check her out. Hello. I'm not live, I'm just making a video. How we going, all right?
So with that being said, I want to talk about the project that I am working on for this year. I am creating an ebook this year titled Lessons from a Great Teacher. I'm going to put the cover on the screen so that you guys can see what it looks like. I, every single year, kind of think like, oh, I want to do something this year. What should I do this year? It has to be something special, has to be so. And I like put pressure on it almost until I get to the point where I'm like, you know what? If I'm supposed to do something this year, it'll come to me in the right time, right? Like I will have an idea when I'm supposed to have an idea and it's gonna be okay. So I kind of reached that point this year and I wasn't sure if I would even have an idea of something to bring. And if I don't, that's okay. I didn't want to force it. I didn't want to do something just to do something. I wanted it to be something that I wanted to do, something that felt like I needed to do it. I remembered that I've had this kind of list of all of these lessons that Elvis has taught me throughout the years, of me being a fan, of me doing, you know, my research into his life, of me just having this bond that I have with him and with his story. He has taught me so much. He has taught me life lessons that I will forever take with me, things that I'm constantly going back to and remembering. And I just always feel so grateful for that, because through being here, through being an Elvis fan, through being in this community, and through doing what I do, I've learned more than I've learned doing anything else in life. And that's such a gift. I also know that you guys have learned so much through conversation that I've had with other fans and other people like me. I know that Elvis has taught all of us something along the way, no matter how long you've been a fan, no matter what you consider yourself as, or where you come from, how old you are, if you've seen him in person, in concert, or you met him or not, he has taught us all something. And I truly think that that's one of the most beautiful things. So this year,
100%, 100%. So just a little introduction of this young lady. I'll let it play out a bit more. So we're going to review one of her videos that talks about Elvis's health problems, his weight, the stuff that we've been discussing recently.
I wanted to create an ebook. It's basically going to be lessons from Elvis Presley that I have learned over the years and that I hold dear in my heart. But I also want your guys' help. I want a whole section of the book to be lessons from you guys. Things Elvis has taught you that you cherish. Things you have learned from being an Elvis fan. Things you have learned through learning about him and learning about his life and who he was. So
I love all that. All this is, love it. It's so great for the Elvis fans to have fans like this.
So if you would like to be a part of this project, you can DM me, you can message me, 1 or 2 or however many. It can be in any format that you want, but just message me something that Elvis has taught you throughout your years of getting to know him. And then also message me your name or whatever you would like in the book that shows who the lesson is from. And then I really wanted to make it an ebook this year. I wanted to make it a little bit different. In the past, I was doing handmade physical like one physical copy and then taking it to the grave and leaving it there, and like screenshotting or like sending a picture, like taking a picture of the page that you contributed and sending it to you, which has worked in the past. But I thought this year with an ebook, you guys could all see the finished product, the entire thing. You could read through the whole thing, and you could also see what you've contributed as well as.
Okay, so that's just a little introduction. Obviously, this lady sounds great to me. So I just play a very quick clip of give you a feel for the type of work she's doing. Guys, anyone that's defending Elvis has got to be a good thing, hasn't it? So there's one here called the Health Discussions.
Hello, Elvis friend.
So this is her discussing Elvis's health, and just tries to help people around the world, especially the non-fans, that Elvis had genuine reasons for being not well, for being sick. And I think this book says that, doesn't it? You see, this book says that. I can tell that Mary is a big fan of Sally Hoddle, yeah? So let's just play a little bit of it.
I think because it just provides a logical view and understanding to a lot of Elvis's choices and lifestyle habits, and just the way that he lived and how that played into a lot of different areas of his life. After reading that book, I started seeing those little puzzle pieces becoming apparent in different.
So I think she's talking about Destined to Die Young, Sally Hoddle's book.
Pictures I would see, or video footage that I would see or watch, movie clips that I'd be like, oh, like that's what that was talking about when he looked like this, or when he was acting like this, or, different things like that. That's one of the big things I want to do with this series, because while this information is not new and it has been researched and laid out in book format, I also want to bring out evidence and picture evidence, video evidence, talk about how you can see this visibly in different areas of Elvis's life. I think that that'll help kind of point out different ailments that he had too, and also take away a lot of misunderstanding of like Elvis wasn't fat because he ate too much, like he was bloated, and here you can see it here during this, if that makes any sense.
So you get the idea, guys. She's trying to help the world really understand why Elvis was sick, why Elvis put on weight, lost weight, his different lifestyle choices. So we're going to come back, we're going to review a video like this where she discusses Elvis's health and weight, prescription medication, and many other things. She seems like a real genuine fan. She wants to defend Elvis. She wants the world to know the truth about Elvis, not the twisted fake that we're all told. So I'll be back later with more about this, and we are going to go through this book as well. We're going to read the introduction of this book. Take care, guys.